Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I come to you guys with this look right here. I achieved it with all the makeup that have been sitting in my drawer and I haven't been using for quite a while now. But that does not mean I do not love them. So if you guys like what you see and want to see how I achieved this look, majority of the products are still on the market apart from my lipstick and and my blush, but everything else is still available to buy. So if you guys like what you see, stay tuned to see how I achieve this look. Bye for now. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a full face of products I haven't been using for a long time. So these are products that I do love and I have already used. It's just that I've tried out new products and they just got put to the back. So let's get into it. I've already done my brows. The brows are not something that I haven't used for a long time because that's the only brow pencil I have right now, and also mascara will be my new Primark mascara. Other than that, everything else will be products that I have not used for a very long time, but I want to use in today's video. Let's get to it. So first up, I'm going to use the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. This is what I used to use as my eye base, and I used to use the Zoeva brush for that. I am going to be using brushes that I always use or ones that I haven't, but I am. For my base, I will be using sponges, Beauty Blender, Morphe sponge. I've got the Beauty Blender, Morphe sponge and Real Technique sponge. I have not used any of them for quite a while since I started using the Primark brushes. Yeah, depending on what I'm doing, I'll be using those as well. I'll start off by using the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and I'll be using Zoeva Concealer Buffer Brush to put that on. Leave a comment below if you would like me to test this out against the P. Louise base. Blend that out with a sponge. This is the Real Technique sponge. Just smooth it out because there's brush streaks all over. And I'm going to set that using the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. This isn't a product that I really like, but I want to use it because I haven't used it for a while. So I'm going very old school Farzana. I'm using a sponge and setting powder on my lids, which I haven't done in a long time. Actually, I do remember me liking this setting powder, but it's when you use too much of it is when it gets funny, quite white, ghost-like. So it's looking quite fine here. I will link the video where I do use this. It's like a full face drugstore makeup or something, or testing new drugstore, but I will link it up here. I did it a long time ago and since then I haven't really touched this, so that's that. Okay, so now that my eyes are primed, I'm going to go in with eyeshadow. I have 3 palettes here and I don't know what look I'm going to do. So I've got the Morphe, and you can tell how old these are because these are the old logo. So I've got the 35p and the 35OS. I'm just going to quickly have a look. And I have the Patrickstarrr palette, but they don't do this anymore, so I might just not use this for you guys right now. Oh, even though some of the shadows in here are still available in singles. So they have Brulee and Saddle. I don't know if Embark is available as single. I think I'm going to use the Morphe 35p palette. This one is just so gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Oh, so I'm going to go in with, as a transition, I'm going to go in with this color right here. So I'm going to pick it up on my just a fluffy brush. This is Tappered Blending, sorry. I'm going to put that in as a transition shade, but it's not picked up anything. Is this palette expired? Do you think that's why? Because it's not picking up any color. So just quickly wash that through. I'm not even tapping the brush off, and there you are. Some color right here. Whatever happened, I'm gonna take it. I guess it's the setting powder. So I'm using the Blank Canvas E26 brush and this color right here. Well, it's upside down right now, so it's this color right here. So I bought these palettes when I first started my channel, which was 5 years ago, and I've hardly used them. Adding until you are happy with what you have. So I'm going to go in the outer V and just go in circular motions. I'm going to pick up the Morphe M506. I'm going to pick up a deeper plum, which is the colour underneath it, which is this one, and I'm going to put that on the outer V and in the crease as well. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go in with a concealer to cut the crease. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Anti-Age Eraser. This is in the shade Nude. So I don't know how much of it is going to actually come out. And I'm going to be using my Anastasia brush, which is something I have been using anyway. I don't know how this is going to turn out because this one doesn't distribute concealer that much. So let's see how that goes. If that doesn't work, I'll be going in with the Makeup Revolution. And this is not doing anything. I'm going to be going in with the Makeup Revolution concealer in C8.5. I'm now going to go back in with the deeper shade here, and with the M506 I'm going to just add that to the outer V again. So what has everybody done for New Year's? I know I'm quite late asking this, but what were your New Year's resolutions? I want to know. Leave a comment down below. I want to do more YouTube videos and lose weight. What's new, right? And hopefully maybe start some kind of business if I can, but I'm not really that brave. And also I don't have a driving license, so I need to start learning how to drive. Yeah, so these are what I want to do this year. I feel like this year is going to be a positive year anyway. Last year wasn't a really good year for me and my family because my grandmother passed away. So I feel like this year I want to put my mind to everything and see how everything goes. I have plans. I just need to be brave enough to start them. I'm scared of everything, guys, so you know. But this YouTube I actually really love doing. Bring the concealer in a bit more and use my finger to blend it in with purple. My eye shapes are different from each of us, so it's never ever gonna look identical or anything like that. This one has a funny shape to it. The bone structure on this eye is completely different from that one. So I'm gonna go back into that deeper purple again and press that purple on. Go in circular motions. So I feel like I say the same thing over and over again, but I'm still gonna have to update you guys. Well, don't have to, but I want to. I did join Slimming World end of last year and I did lose 5 pounds, but I've put it all back on and I'm finding it difficult to go back on plan. I have my next weigh-in tomorrow, and then from tomorrow I will be going back on plan. It's difficult, you know, when you just go off track, you go off track and it's difficult to get back on. I'm going to pick up the It's My Ray brush number 6, and I'm going to pick up this pearl colour on here. So it is a shimmer, and I'm going to place that on my lid here. And I'm going to get the purple again, the deeper purple, and I'm going to bring it in a bit more. So bring it in diagonally. Pick up this purple and a bit of the black that's next to it. Tiny amount just to darken this area out a bit more. So place it right on the outer corner of it and then blend it in. Pressing this pearl colour on, but where the concealer meets the purple, I'm leaving that blank because I am going to go in with another shade. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm going to pick that up with my finger. So that's what it looks like, and I'm going to press that on to where the concealer and the purple meet. And then with a clean finger, I'm just going to dab that in. So I'm going back in with the dark purple and a dab of black, and then just wiggle it about on the outer. I'm going to go back in with the first purple with the blank canvas brush. I'm just going to blend out the outer edges. I'm going to go in with the rest of my face. So to prime, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. You guys know I used to really like this, but concentrating more where I have my psoriasis. So if you guys look back on my channel, you will see that I have had psoriasis all over here, and now it's gone down so much. Small tiny dots where it's rough, and this area here, and I have it around my brows and on my eyelids, but they come and go. So yeah, I'm quite happy with what's happening with my skin so far, and I think I'll be doing a skincare video. If you guys do suffer from psoriasis and are following me because of that, you guys will know. Yeah, I'm quite happy. I started getting psoriasis. I didn't have psoriasis all my life. I started having psoriasis in 2005. I guess it was stress related because a lot of things happened at home, but I always thought it was because I stayed 2 months in Bangladesh where it was really humid. I stayed in June, July, so it was so humid. And when I came back, I started getting these patches. So I think it's because of that. But then when my grandmother passed away, it really flared up. So I think it's also stress related. I think it's like a lot of things. So now I'm using Born to Glow Illuminator by NYX, and I'm just pressing it on to the like the high areas of the areas where you would highlight basically. So yeah, if you guys suffer from psoriasis, let me know in the comments below, and if you're following me because of that, so I would know to post more content, because I don't really put it on because I don't know who is watching my channel. So yeah, I would love to hear from you. I'm just pressing that on to the high points on my face. Hopefully this glow will shine through. I actually really like this. I don't know why I don't use this more often. So this is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. It's not so harsh like the Iconic London. I'm not bashing the Iconic London because I do use that and I do love it for days when I really want that highlighted look, but this one will be great for every day. So for corrector, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Corrector. I'm not really a fan of this one. I find it too drying, so which is a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, like when you have psoriasis and it's too drying, it's not a good thing because it dries up your psoriasis as well. So I'm applying it in all the areas I need correcting, and I feel like I've applied a bit too much. Just gonna blend that out with my Real Technique sponge. So I'm gonna blend the like really pigmented areas with my finger because the sponge soaks up quite a lot. Okay, so I am now gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, matte and poreless. You guys know I really love this, but recently I've come to love this one more, which is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear. So I'm going to be using, oh, it's leaking. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. I'm in the shade 220. I'm going to be using the Blue Beauty Blender to blend that out. Oh my god, I forgot how much I love this foundation. I just love how it's looking on my skin. Just going to quickly cover that area again because that's not really covered. That's the best this foundation can do. So for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline the Maybelline Instant Age Eraser, Eye Eraser, the Eraser Eye. Oh my god, such a long name. Just gonna call it the Maybelline Thingy-me-bob. Okay, so the reason why you guys hear sirens, okay, my old house, I was right next to the hospital, and I haven't moved that far from my old house. So anyway, I was saying I haven't moved that far from my old house. So I had the hospital nearby, and this is the only hospital for like a long area. Quite a few towns use the same hospital. Ambulance goes past my new house as well a lot, and also I live right near a fire department. What do you call it? What do you call it? Where all the firemen sit and wait for the fires. Yeah, so fire engines go past as well. So that's that. So I am loving this. I'm loving everything. So I'm going to quickly set my under eye, and I'm using the same setting powder. So the Maybelline Master Fix. Oh my god, I'm using quite a lot of Maybelline stuff. Just realised concealer, foundation, everything Maybelline. Setting powder. But now I'm going to just apply it to the areas which will crease, and then I'll go in with proper setting after I've applied my contour, so it will tidy things up. So just let that sit here. Actually, I'm going to brush that off so I can do it again, because I remember this one turns you into a ghost if you put too much on. So for contouring, it hasn't been that long since I've used this, but I'm going to go in with my sleek contour palette, and I'm using my Morphe brush for that. As you can see, I don't use that highlighter. I really don't like this highlighter. It's cakey and flaky and ugh. But I love this contour powder. So to contour my nose, I'm going to be using the MAC 217 because I like how that contours. I love how this contours. It just gives out a blended out look without so much effort. So now I'm going to set the rest of my face. So now that that's sat here for a while, I'm just going to take it all off. I'm going to go in with something really old. This is the NYX blush in Raisin. I don't think they still do that, but I'm going to use it, even though it's probably out of... I use the Real Techniques blush brush. Got how pigmented this was. I'm just going to quickly... Oh, I don't like how this is looking. Man, I look bruised. Don't like how this is looking. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm going to go in with Gilded Honey by Gellar Guilded, and I'm using my ABH highlighter brush for that. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the 35p palette, and I am going to just go in with the same colours that I use. So I'm going to start off with this one, and I'm going to use Morphe M514 for that. And then I'm going to use Morphe M562, and I'm going to go in with the lighter purple that I used in the crease. In with a flat brush and use the darker purple and a bit of the black. My concealer is cracking. I don't know if it's the same powder or the concealer that's doing that. So that that concealer is going in the bin. To tightline, I'm going to use the MEA Intense Colour Liner, which I have used recently, but I don't have any old eyeliner or mascara. So for mascara, I'm going to go in with my Primark mascara. I don't have any old mascaras lying around because mascara is something I would not keep which is expired because it would get moldy. So I'm gonna put on some lashes. I'm gonna switch the camera off and find some old lashes. So I've done my lashes off camera. I don't know what they're called. They were in a box with, I have like a little box with loads of lashes in them, which I don't know what their names are, but I haven't used them in a while. So I'm gonna go in with Kiko Automatic Precision Lip Liner in 513, and I'm gonna put that on my lips, line my lips. So I'm gonna use this Kiko Velvet Matte Lipstick. It doesn't have a shade name, but I want to say it's E14 or 614, sorry. So I think that's the color name. Guys, this is the end of this tutorial right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and loved what I'll be throwing out my Maybelline Eraser Eye concealer because it definitely is out of date. Everything else is fun. Something did make my eye water. I want to say it's the eyeshadows. So I don't really use them anyway, so I'll probably get rid of them as well. But this is the final look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you guys like what you see, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and leave me a comment below with any ideas or any looks you'd like to see. I'll leave my Instagram and Twitter down below so you guys can leave me comments or message me there as well. I did delete my Facebook, so my Facebook page is no longer available, but you can always message me on Instagram. I do check all my messages. So anyway, bye for now.